Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera to everyone. We are from 1S and today we will present our science project. Our project is called the Eco Water Turbine Purifier, for short name ewtp. The members of my group are Zamzam, Surishin, Mikael and I am Mohammed, the group leader. The reason we chose this project is because water and electricity are two important things in our daily lives. But they are also two resources that are often wasted. Many people let clean water from sinks, showers, or washing machine go straight to drain without thinking about how it could be useful. At the same time, electricity is something that we use every day, but producing it usually requires burning fuel or using large power plants that can harm the environment. So we asked ourselves, how can we combine these two ideas, saving water and producing energy, into one simple project? That is how we came up with the Eco Water Turbine Purifier. In this project, we created a model that uses water from households to spin a turbine to generate energy and purify the water all at the same time. The purpose of this project is to save the water and energy and show how simple ideas can help the environment. The main idea is that when water flows from sinks or showers, instead of wasting it, the water can move through a pipe where it spins a small turbine. A turbine produces electricity while the water then goes through a filter to become cleaner. The clean water can be reused for simple purpose like watering plants or flushing toilets. Thanks for hearing my speech. Now, I would like to pass the presentation to Surishin to explain more details about how our project works.
Thank you, Mohammed. Our project is called the Eco Water Turbine Purifier. We choose this project because water and electricity are two important resources that we often waste. For example, everyday water from sinks, shower or washing machine is thrown away, while at the same time we use a lot of electricity in our homes. Our idea combines both, saving water while producing some energy. This system works in two main steps. The first step is using the water flow to spin a turbine. When water passes through the pipe, the turbine blades rotate and creates electricity. This is similar to how the hydroelectric dams work. But ours is much smaller version that can be installed in houses. Even though the energy is small, it is still useful, such as powering an LED light. The second step is water purification. After spinning the turbine, the water flows through the filter made of sand, coral and sponge. This sand traps large dirt. The coral removes smell and some chemicals, and the sponge catches smaller particles. The result is water that is not drinkable but clean enough to use for other uses like watering plants or flushing toilets. This project shows how we can reuse a resource instead of wasting them. It also proves that simple ideas can make big difference in protecting the environment. Thank you for listening to my speech. Now I'll pass it to Zamzam who will explain the materials and method we use.
Thank you, Shreshan. For this project, we use simple materials that are easy to find and not very expensive. The main materials we use are small plastic pipes for the water to flow through, a mini water turbine to generate electricity, filters made from sand, charcoal and sponge, a clear container to hold the clean water. We choose these materials because they are affordable and environmentally friendly. Plastic pipes are light and easy to connect. A mini turbine is small but effective for experiments, and the filters, sand, charcoal and sponge are natural and safe materials that can be used. For this method, we first connected the turbine to the pipe so that when the water flows, it spins the turbine and produces electricity. After the turbine, we place the filter layers in order. Sand at the top to trap bigger dirt like small stones and leaves, charcoal in the middle to remove bad smells and some chemicals, and sponge at the bottom we use to catch the finest dirt and the filter water is flowed into the clear can container, so we could observe the difference. We tested our model by pouring used water to it several times. We checked three things. First, whenever the turbine spins. Second, whenever the turbine produces energy. And third, whenever the water looks cleaner after passing through the filter. Each time, we noticed small improvements and made adjustables like adding more sand and making the pipe angle steeper for stronger water flow. Now I will pass to Zamzam to share about the results and conclusion of our project.
Thank you, Mikael. We tested our project. We found that the turbine was able to spin properly with flowing water. It created enough energy to power small device like a LED light. It shows that even with a small amount of water, we could still make electricity. For the water pipe, after it went through the filter, the water looked much more cleaner compared to before. We noticed that the sponge and the charcoal were very effective, especially removing the dirt. However, as we said earlier, the water is not safe for drinking, but it can be reused for non-drinking purposes. We also face some challenges like making the water steeper so that the turbine can spin properly, and to adjust the angle of the pipe. We also had to test different materials to find whichever materials works the best. In conclusion, this project shows that it's possible to save water and energy at the same time. It's good for the environment, and if developed further, it could be used in houses, schools, and even in rural areas to reduce waste.
Thank you everyone for listening to our presentation.
We hope that our project can inspire.
More creative ideas to protect the environment.
If you have any questions, we will be happy to answer them.
Bye!